Alright, questions and answers, questions and answers. Hang on, I can do better than this. Better, right? I guess this looks like a good enough place. That shadow is gonna destroy this. I think this is a better place, but to be honest, it's too hot for a hoodie. It's a very pleasantly warm evening. So I thought I'd come out to this lovely little cliff edge and answer some of your questions. So let's start. These are not in any particular order. This is when I find out I've got no internet, so I can't actually read any of the questions. So the first question comes from Vicky Chalmers, and it goes, how do you juggle running your channel with the demands of a full-time job at the same time? Is it hard to find the time to edit, etc.? And I'll be honest, yes, it is difficult. I find that I've touched on this before, but it's very difficult when you make videos that involve in the great outdoors. So it's very weather permitting, and especially like at the moment where you can't just nip to St Ives or anything like that, because the traffic's horrendous because it's the summer holidays, and when you get there, you might not necessarily be able to park. So there's lots of reasons, but the hardest part is you finish work of an evening and then being able to nip out like I've done now to make this video and then edit it. Editing's fine because I can do that in the evening while Kate's watching Grey's Anatomy. So that's when I edit. Terry Tracker asks, when you're on the island, are you King Sean? Because obviously in the last video I paddleboarded out to that island. Terry, I'm always King Sean. It's gone all grey. I think it might be looks like it's gonna rain. And those clouds have just gone grey. Next question comes from Nigel Barrett, and it says, what is your favourite hobby and where is your favourite place to go snorkeling? My favourite hobby is snorkeling, and I've explained why, because of how I feel when I'm in the water. I enjoy paddleboarding and kayaking and surfing as well, but there's something about being fully submerged in the water that makes me happy. My favourite place to go snorkeling is Mainporth Beach in Falmouth. John Stevens asks, what gave you the idea to start Love Sundays? And when I used to work in hospitality, I always used to work on a Sunday. You know, you'd be sort of banging out sort of 70 to 90 hour working weeks, and only being contracted for like 45 hours as well, which wasn't good. So that's what I was getting paid for. And I always said that if I ever had Sundays off, I wouldn't necessarily make a YouTube channel, but I would make the most of having a Sunday off and going out and getting out of the house. And then I just figured, you know what? I enjoy my life here. I'm pretty sure other people might be interested in watching. And I like the art side of it. I like to sort of make the video as interesting as I can, and as picturesque as I can. I think it's gonna rain. Aidan Clark asks, what's your favourite place you visited / explored whilst creating content for your channel? And I would have to say, it still stands to this day, when I visited the RMS Moheim with Odyssey Explore last summer. So it was summer 2020, and what a shipwreck that is. If you've not seen that video, I will link it there below and maybe up in that corner there as well. But it's a bit treacherous to get down there, but 100% recommend, even if you just look at it from the cliff tops. And there's a good story that goes with it as well. Andrew Mills says, my question is the same as Vicky's. How do you manage to fit it all in? That's what she said. And do you get a lot of grief off Kate for spending time building your channel? And to be honest, Kate is so supportive of this. And she does get a little upset with me because she said that if we go out for the day and I've got the camera, it kind of takes over. And I get that, it does, it probably does, and you know, she gets a little bit embarrassed of me walking around with a massive camera in front of my face. And you know, I carry a big camera with a big microphone on the top of it, simply because I want the audio quality to be the best it can, I want the picture quality to be the best it can. I could probably just walk around with a GoPro, which would be a bit more discreet, but as I said, she's very, very supportive of this channel. So thank you, Kate. I don't know why I'm thanking her, she doesn't watch my videos. I think she gets enough of me at home. Next question. Heather Brailsford asks, My only question is, apart from your YouTubing, what do you do for a living? This is a difficult one because my job, I can't really discuss what I do for a living. It's nothing interesting, let's just put it that way. I work in an office, but due to what I do for a living, I can't really tell you what I do. But one day I might be able to. So sorry, Heather. We're the Roberts asked this question, and to be honest, if you like drone footage, or if you're looking at getting into flying drones or anything like that, I suggest you follow them because they're based in America and they do really good sort of how-to guides on flying drones, and they do lots of little experiments and tests and things. So if you're looking into getting into drone flying or anything like that, I would definitely follow them. I'll link their channel below. So anyway, We're the Roberts ask, how many rescues did you do that day? Again, based on the last video. Just the one, just that young girl. She didn't comment on the last video actually, so maybe she was just embarrassed, or maybe she just didn't subscribe. Oh well. Johnny Big Salads, I love that channel name. He literally said he was going to ask the same question about what I do for a living. Obviously I've answered that I can't answer that unfortunately at the moment, but thanks for asking. Robin HJ asks, what would you say is your favourite place to go paddleboarding? And for me, anywhere that's nice and calm. You know, I'm not the most confident paddleboarder, I'm not very good at standing up. So anywhere that's nice and calm, but my favourite place that I've paddleboarded that I actually think is actually quite picturesque was when I paddleboarded at St Michael's Mount. Because how often do you get to do that? Maybe one day if I go there again at low tide, I'll actually make it right the way across. Pilgrim Paul. Now, this guy, I actually used to be friends with Paul about 10 years ago, maybe 15 years ago. It was like when we were in our early 20s and we used to go out drinking and things like that. And he actually has a channel now where he walks the Southwest Coast Path and he does a lot of like wild camping and things. So another channel that you might want to check out. And he asks, how many pairs of sunglasses do you have? And now, I don't actually know. I mean, let me just check. So that, yeah, that's how many I've got. But I tend not to wear these mirrored ones because it tends to mess up my autofocus on this camera. But I normally like to wear the black ones, but my other two black pairs are broken now. They've like cracked here and the lens has fallen out. So I need to order some new ones. But I don't know why, I just like, I mean, they're not very dear, they're Vans. They're just Vans glasses and they cost about £12 each. So that's why I've got so many. I don't know, women accessorise with their shoes, don't they? I just do it with sunglasses. And finally, this is the last one. Alex from First Light says, my question is, well actually this is two questions, but it just gives you more to answer. Thanks Alex. What's your plan for the future of your channel? And will you be doing anything like a beach clean where you go with subscribers or watchers of the videos? Like you said in the Pra Sands video. And yes Alex, I am. We are going to do a beach clean, and everyone that obviously mentioned that they want to go, I've decided it's going to be the last Sunday of September, which is the 26th, and we're going to meet at Perranporth Beach. And the reason why I've chose Perranporth is because it tends to be one that is there's normally quite a lot of litter there after the summer holidays, so I figured it might be a good beach to do. And to answer your other question, what are my plans for the future of this channel? I'm just going to keep making videos. I want to just keep making videos that people want to watch, and as long as you keep watching the videos, I will continue to make them. And that concludes the Q&A. Let's go out. So I figured I've not actually done much walking around. You might remember this place from before. There's a rope swing just here. And this is where we were. This is where I was sitting. And this is the cliff edge. But don't like the look of these clouds. So yeah, thank you to everyone for watching. Thank you for your questions. As I said, the goal is just to keep making videos. As long as you keep watching them, I will keep making them. And other than that, that's about it. I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to love Sundays. It looks like the weather's going to turn by today if I've uploaded this on Sunday. But even if it's raining, don't forget to get out of the house and just do something, because I know I will be. I'll see you in the next video. Quickly, just quick before you go, I realised I didn't say what time we were going to meet at Perranporth Beach, so it's going to be 10 AM on the 26th of September at Perranporth Beach. I'll see you there.